All right, I'll do it better. Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm hitting the Mario block to start the episode.
Shut it down.
Windows ugly sweater. All right. Hello, welcome to Mystery Tech. Did Microsoft send another ugly Christmas sweater?
Yes,
Is it slightly past Christmas now?
it is.
Over the years, Microsoft have made a bit of a holiday tradition to make ugly Christmas sweaters. But today, we have... Oh, look at that.
Oh man, that looks so good though. Look at the top left. Untitled paint. That's how I title all of our thumbnails in Photoshop.
You haven't made a thumbnail in 2 years.
This actually looks good with a button down, like all these sweaters normally do.
All right, let us begin. You know what, actually, before we begin, a short story from Uncle Austin. Back in ye olden Windows XP days, before Steve Jobs had an iPhone as anything more than a glimmer in his eyes, I used to make Pokemon sprites in Paint.
Why does it always come back to Pokemon?
I love myself some Pokemans. I used to make all kinds of things in Paint. In fact, I still know how to use Paint better than Photoshop or anything else that is made from this century. So Paint has a special place in my heart. And now it has a special place on my body.
I hated every syllable of that story.
I gotta warm up the table for the next hot item coming through. I caught that. You're welcome. These, my friends, are known as solo cups for doing things with. Why am I drinking solo cups right now? I'm gonna start arranging them for the only thing I know how to do with solo cups. Okay, a black box. Can everyone see what it is except me right now?
Yes.
No! This is a family channel, Ken. We have to censor this now. This is adult wake-up juice, or adult go-to-sleep juice. So there's a whole story that Uncle Austin can tell you about how they tried to name this Tequila, but tequila is actually a type of alcohol that is specifically made in the tequila region of Mexico, and therefore, that's the only place they can have it, and they have copyrighted the name tequila. So you can't say that this is Austin Tequila because I would get sued. So Elon now has to call this Tesla Tequila.
Is that really the story?
That's actually the real facts. Uncle Austin wouldn't lead you astray down the cellar door. Let's see what's inside the 100% made in Mexico.
Don't do that.
Okay, I won't do that. Oh, my God. Can I ask how expensive this bottle of Tesla Tequila was? Because this looks like a genuine collectible item that was far more expensive than it should have been.
So Tesla Tequila from the website, $250.
It's a lot of money for tequila.
Yeah, I've always wanted a Tesla on the channel, and I'm sure you wouldn't like me buying a car now, would you? Okay, but for real though, that looks really cool.
This actually is very cool.
I almost don't want to even drink from it, honestly.
Read instructions before opening. Whoa.
Oh wait. Oh.
Whoa. I think that 2 years from now, I'll be able to sell this bottle of tequila and buy Pokemon cards.
No. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna save this for a special occasion.
Okay. All right. So we're not gonna drink tequila at work.
Is that special occasion the day that Austin stops talking about Pokemon cards and the C-Flip?
Well, that's never gonna happen. I've got to be on brand. We'll drink this the day that this makes a good video.
I think we're gonna.
Sad bat noises.
We will crack open this Tesla Tequila at 5 million subscribers. So make sure that you have ring-a-linged the ding-a-ling bell and fully subscribed, you and your mother and your mother's ex-fiance, to the Austin Evans YouTube channel for the latest and greatest in tech and entertainment. And by tech and entertainment, I mean bad takes and videos that only people with bad taste, such as yourself, enjoy. Wait, I burned the audience. I'm not supposed to do that when I ask for subscribing. No, I'm supposed to be. Oh, hello, welcome to Snap Circuits. Snap Circuits Jr. makes learning electronics a snap. Is this just a sick burn to try to tell me that I don't know how to do anything with electronics?
Ground up with the fundamentals of technology. There's electricity.
Okay. All right. So we have our actual components here. We have our manual, which is quite extensive. There's actually a fair bit here, huh?
How complicated can it be? It's just circuits and batteries.
Never do.
They're snap in.
Yeah, like, it's not complicated.
Okay. So I'm gonna just put this in here. All right.
Are you reading the directions?
No. So if we go here, and I'm gonna attach this like so.
Seems kind of satisfying.
It is a nice sound when you clip these things together. Okay, I think I am ready for batteries. I have successfully built my little contraption. Thank you, sir.
We should give you some rubber gloves for safety.
I think it'll be fine. All right. So if I have successfully built this, then this blade will spin as soon as I flip the switch. Is everyone ready?
Yes.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, look at that.
I'm a tech genius.
Austin successfully did something.
Now, let's not go that far. All right, I've made a DC motor and switch. Let's go, this is way too easy. Let's go do something else. Space War alarm combo. Okay. So, I'm gonna start with this, and we're gonna work our way over. So this goes right here, okay? And then I'll connect this with the 2. Speaker, 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 speaker. Okay? You know what I think is really helpful? Is working with redstone in Minecraft.
I was gonna say, this actually reminds me of that.
Yes. I don't know what our Space War does, but I'm about to find out. Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume it says pew 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 pew.
All right, we're just gonna continue on. Okay. Shall we?
Yeah.
Okay. Gonna drop our batteries in. I need to press the switch several times and wave my hand over the photoresistor. All right.
Yeah, I told you it was gonna go pew 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 pew.
So the alarm is going on. That's the rising and lowering tone.
You're flickering the light when you go over the...
Yeah, so it shows it's working, right?
So what is the truth to all of this right now? What is the lesson that we have learned?
Don't ask Uncle Austin for advice. That would be my advice.
I can get on board with that.
Yeah.
I feel like breaking out into song. Stereopod? I don't know what that is.
Yes.
Wait, excuse me for a moment. Don't peek, okay? Come on. Okay. Hello and welcome to the world's
Jesus
largest
Christ.
AirPod Pros. Can you tell I'm wearing AirPods right now? I bet you couldn't tell, they're so sleek.
Sorry, I can't hear you. I'm too poor. Remember when you were in that Trevor Wallace video about the AirPods?
Yeah. This is very accurate. I think they're actually speakers. We have USB port, micro USB, we have an on-off switch.
FM mode.
Radio.
I bet your AirPods don't have FM radio.
I love how it just sounds like a hairdryer.
You know what I just realized though? The white one's missing the grill, this grill right here. Oh, it fell off in the box. Hang on, I got this. I'll fix this product.
Oh. It needs some assembly.
Anyone want to guess at how much the 3X pod costs?
Cheaper than I thought.
$50.
38 bucks on sale right now.
38 bucks, I would get that strictly for the novelty of putting that on the shelf.
Not yet. We gotta wait for it.
Yeah, there was no drop there.
Okay. Okay, wait for it. Look, these are not amazing sounding speakers, but how cool is it to have a giant AirPod?
Austin,
Yes.
I have a question for you.
Okay, hit me.
What is the thing that is taking over the world right now? What is the
Pokemon.
global sensation?
Pokemon
No,
cards.
definitely not.
Bitcoin.
Nope.
You walked into this.
Anarchy.
Close.
Okay, go ahead.
Austin, what are we doing on a daily basis that we haven't done in times before?
Being depressed.
I've
Yes.
been doing that for 20 years.
What am I wearing right now?
A mask. I mean, that's a big box. Is that a giant mask or something?
Ugh. Also, while a lot of your answers were correct for what the global sensation is for this year and last year,
Yeah.
you missed one.
What's that?
Have you ever played the game Among Us?
I've actually never played Among Us.
How?
I told you.
Uncle
You are
Austin
literally
doesn't have a
the
lot of time
only
for
person
games.
on this planet that has not played Among Us.
Is this an Among Us, like cosplay or something? Okay. This looks like something from Black Mirror.
Need help there, bud? Oh, look at that. Oh, smooth. Wait, no. Oh, okay.
That was Taekwondo.
No, it wasn't. So this will protect you from everything in the world, Austin Evans.
I know what this is now.
It looks stupider in person.
Is this my life now? Do I live here?
Hi, Austin.
Greetings, Earthlings. I come from the planet Vulcan.
It sounds so stupid from other people. You probably sound fine to your own.
Reference you got is a Back to the Future reference.
Oh, speaking of Back to the Future, hold on. Wait, I got you.
You got the adapt. You got the adapt. Oh my God, the adapt. Sorry, it's just kind of hard to talk. If you zoom in right now, you'll see that my nose is about an inch farther into my face than it normally is. This is not the most comfortable fit. God, I gotta say, looking through this, it's like the worst lens ever because it's so plasticky.
I could see like all of the warping and stuff of the plastic.
It's like I'm looking through a plastic, like, inflatable pool.
Why did they put gloves in the inside?
I like it. These are the Nike Adapts. These are self-lacing shoes. Oh my, okay. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, look, the lights. The lights. All right, I just want to put them on. I'm gonna just put them on now. How do you do it? Do you think you just push the button and it laces?
Stand up.
This is it! We've reached peak humanity! Greetings, friends. You know, 2021, not so bad. Greetings. Can I order an earth drink, please? You know, you're supposed to keep 6 feet of distance from people. I feel like people are keeping like 20 feet of distance from me right now. This is very warm. This probably should have been iced. Ow. Ow.
What are you doing?
Would it have killed you to give me a straw?
No!
Thank you very much for watching this episode of Mystery Tech. Please subscribe, otherwise I will be forced to keep making videos like this. Anyway, thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Bye.